This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good afternoon, live from Yukon, the site of the semifinal matchup between the Bethany Broncos and the Tuttle Lady Tigers. And what a battle royale this is going to be. In fact, I understand that Bethany has canceled school, and most of them are here. In fact, they just did a call of how many people were here from Bethany, and that crowd got really loud. Tuttle brought their people as well, but you can see that one side is much more in the purple and the Bethany colors, as we've got about 8 minutes before we start this one. So glad you could join us. My name is Eric Sherem. Going to give you an audio-only presentation for this matchup. And in fact, we're going to be at the fairgrounds tomorrow for all the finals, doing wrap-up interviews with coaches and players. And so we're glad to be able to bring that to you, part of the OSSAA's run of the state finals. And this is going to be a great one. That's why we kind of circled this one out and say, you know what, if we're going to do one, this is the one to do this afternoon at 12 noon. So if you're stuck in the office, you're roaming around, want to find out what the latest is on this score between these two, we're going to have it for you. So we're glad to bring it to you here as a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Unfortunately for the Carl Albert Lady Titans, they came up short for making their bid to punch their ticket to the finals for tomorrow in Lloyd Noble. And congratulations to Holland Hall, as they were winners in Class 5A for girls, and they will be playing tomorrow at the Lloyd Noble Center. Meanwhile, the boys, for those who are following the Oklahoma Sports Network, we have 12 schools in the network, and in fact, we have 2 remaining now. Carl Albert boys, Del City boys. If they both win, they will face each other for a finals, and they already played during regular season. So, wow, what a match that's going to be, but you got to get things first. Del City has got a big, tough row to hoe with Tulsa Memorial, and you got to say Carl Albert does the same thing. Carl Albert will take on the boys of Holland Hall, who has got an incredible record as well. So that's at 4:30 and at 7:30, and you can catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. For those who are joining us on Facebook, you can like us there, you can follow us there. For those who are joining us on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Primarily, we do all video presentations, but during the run for the OSSAA, with their contract obligations, so we can only do an audio presentation. So we're glad to bring that to you because we've got 6 minutes and 50 seconds before the national anthem and the starting lineup. So we'll do that right after this time out, as you're watching a presentation of semifinal basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family. Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Where sports is our middle name, we are the Oklahoma Sports Network. Is the UConn gymnasium starting to fill up? That is an understatement. In fact, we've got full sections. The good news for the UConn Millers is they are out of school. They had parent-teachers conference last night, and they are out on spring break. They've had games here before when there's school going on with all the shouting and yelling. It brings a commotion during a regular school day, but they don't have to worry about that because they are in spring break. So, glad you could join us. We got about 2 minutes and 42 seconds as the team captains already went to center court getting some final instructions from the officials. Look for a gangbuster up and down the floor on this end of the court for this contest. So we're excited to bring it to you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Players to watch, of course, Landry Allen for the Tuttle Lady Tigers, number 25, and she is committed to go to the University of Oklahoma, and so is Kiza Lofton from the Bethany Lady Broncos. So two Division I players on the floor against each other, facing against each other, and you have the Tuttle Lady Tigers coming in with a record of 25-2, ranked number 2 in the state, and we have the Bethany Lady Broncos with a 26-1 record, only one blemish on this year's record, and they are ranked number 3. So you can't get anything better than this. Unfortunately for these two teams, it's not for a finals. It's for the semifinals for the right to get to the finals at the State Fairgrounds at the Big House tomorrow. So we've got about 1:41 before we get this one tipped off, and we'll bring it to you as we'll have the starting lineups between these two. And the crowd is starting to make a little bit of noise. And we're excited to bring it to you because this should be a pleasant game. And it's going to get loud and proud, as they would say. So we're glad to bring it to you as we'll get down to the final, and we'll probably have the national anthem and the starting lineups. When they do that, we'll take a little break between the two. So they do that. UConn High School for the semifinal matchup between the Tuttle Lady Tigers, the Bethany Lady Broncos. We'll have action coming up right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier, the big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Aw, look, how sad. Everybody but you has a debit card, and they're all out having fun, shopping, dining, feeling good. And here you are with crumpled cash and counting change. Not a good look, pal. Sounds like your wallet needs a friend. That friend is a PayMe debit card from Communication Federal Credit Union. Use your free PayMe card in apps, in stores, and anywhere you shop. You're good to go. Come into any branch and open your account in as little as 10 minutes or go to comfedcu.org. Communication Federal.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Where sports is our middle name, we are the Oklahoma Sports Network. Good run of high school basketball, and it will continue right here as we'll have the Bethany Lady Broncos taking on the Tuttle Lady Tigers. In fact, I think they're going to get the scoreboard completely went out with power for some reason, and I don't know if it's because of the starting lineups. The visiting Tuttle Lady Tigers will be introduced first. And the boos come ranging down from the Bethany Lady Broncos side. They're going to come in solid black with very, very dark maroon numbers, so it's going to be hard for an audio broadcast to be able to continue this, but we'll do our best. So 24, Samantha T. And so it looks like Courtney Traxler also will be starting for the Tuttle Lady Tigers. So now the Bethany, Zaya Vaughn, the 5'10 junior. They're going to be in all white by Avery Omarchino. She's a 6-foot junior. And there's Miss Lofton, Keziah Lofton being introduced. The sophomore, 6 foot. And then Eric Saylor, head coach. And then Tala Vaughn. So you got Zaya Vaughn, you got two Vaughns on the floor, and we'll try to do our best to distinguish between the two. So we'll put 8 on the board and get ready for action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Don't forget, we've also got Carl Albert Boys against Holland Hall at 4:30. Del City going to be at 7:30 as they take on Tulsa Memorial for an audio presentation at Lloyd Noble semifinals. We're one game away from the big one. We'll also have a TikTok of this game back and forth. Can't wait to see some of the highlights from this one. So if you have not, join us on our TikTok. Follow us there. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. For those who are on Facebook right now, it's getting loud in here in this gymnasium. Opening tip is going to be controlled by the Bethany Lady Broncos. And straight to the boards they're going to go to the near left corner. Tries to go baseline. Drives. Puts a little bit of move up off the glass. Is no good. And then into the hands of the Tuttle Lady Tigers. Tries to go baseline, runs out of real estate, back up top, over to get this over to the top of the key over there for Battles. And then we'll play round robin between Teague and Battles. Little bounce pass, give and go, and that gives uncontrollable, maybe a little bit of nerves and Tuttle has their first turnover of the ball game. Bethany trying to say we need to calm down as well. So Bethany Lady Broncos come down the court, look back. Head coach Eric Saylor. Vaughn is going to drive. Split two defenders up on the backboard and no good, and it was last touched by Landry Allen. And it goes out of bounds, but last touch by Bethany, so Tuttle will inbounds. And Allie Reel will cross the timeline. Little bounce pass over to Allen, then back up top key. Down underneath, trying to go to Allen. She's triple teamed. It's tipped around, but into the hands of a Tuttle Lady Tiger. Outside for a three ball all the way. Hits the mark, off the rebound. Gets the rebound, though, up off the glass. Bounces around twice and no good. And then rebounded by Lofton. Here comes the Bethany Lady Broncos. Charge down below. Hits down there for Vaughn. Vaughn back up top for a three ball and sinks it for Donnelly. And the first score of the night is a three ball from the Bethany Lady Broncos. And they lead 3-0. What do we say about how this is going to go back and forth between these two? Let's see what kind of defense they are going to put up. A lot of movement down that floor. Down below, it's a strip, and it's a loose ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by Tuttle. So the Bethany Lady Broncos will regain position. 6:05, so the opening emotions and jitters you can kind of see for both these teams. A lot on the line, trying to punch their ticket to state at the fairgrounds tomorrow. Into the hands of Vaughn. Zaya Vaughn, the junior. Over to Lofton, baseline, up off the rim, too much, but the rebound in for Donnelly, puts it back up, hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Donnelly again. Nice little scoop, one-handed, left-handed, up off the glass. It's missed, but it's a putback by Lofton for two to make it a 5-0 run. So just execution off the boards, and that's been the difference right here for Bethany and Tuttle. Trying to go underneath, and it's just miscommunication. Cannot get it down to Landry Allen, and a timeout is called by Bethany. It's a 30-second timeout. It's a 5-0 run for it's going to be called by Tuttle. Yeah, Tuttle wanted to call a timeout, and so now the crowd will calm down a little bit, give us a little bit of a breather. But basically down the floor, it's been offensive rebounding has been the key for Bethany. And then the putback, and then you got to watch out where Lofton is at any given time, and she made sure that she got the rebound. Nice little putback off the glass after the three ball was made, and they've got a 5-0 start right here in the first 30-second timeout called by the Tuttle Lady Tigers. Well, I told you it'd be a fun one. Let's see if Tuttle can answer. Tuttle in their all black and dark maroon numbers, and Bethany in their all white with blue numbers. And they'll bring it down court with Lofton. Lofton will cross the timeline, dribble between her legs. She'll drive right, and then tipped out and stolen into the hands of Teague. So Samantha Teague will hand the ball off to Reel, and Allie Rell bring it back up top to Battles. Ava Battles guarded and then almost stolen, and there's too much Bethany in her face as Zaya Vaughn put the pressure. The ball goes out of bounds, and I know Bethany didn't like it, but the last touch was Bethany. So the Tuttle Lady Tigers are going to inbounds. Top of the key, going over to Teague. And a loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Tuttle can't seem to get things figured out. And it's at the 4:52 mark of the first quarter, but both teams playing good defense as it's still just a 5-0 contest as Bethany leads. Look for the drive. Little dish out pass from Lofton over here to the near corner. Then she gets back inside the paint with a one-handed scoop. That's no good. Put back of the rebound is good. And now Bethany leads 7-0. It's a 7-0 run by the Bethany Lady Tigers with 4:31, and Tuttle's looking for their first bucket of the night almost halfway through this first quarter. looks to engage, splits 3 defenders. Nice little one-handed cup off the glass for 2, and Tuttle's on the board with their first score to make it 2 points, 7-2. And that was a nice little one-handed left, and it's a steal with Teague. And then there's a mad dash on the floor for it, and that was taken away by Teague. She puts it up off the glass for 2. She's not waiting for anyone, and they've already cut the deficit to make it 7-4. That's the game that we were anticipating. Now Lofton gets up across the timeline. They'll slow things just a bit and go to Zia Van. So Van, it's 2 on her, so it's a 2-1-2 defense. Outside corner. Now for a 3-ball on the way. Misses the mark as Lofton doesn't hit anything. Into the hands for the Tuttle Lady Tigers. 3:29, so just almost 4 minutes into the point. They didn't get any, and they've got back-to-back points to make it 7-4. 3:22 left to go, and it's a steal coming up for Van. Van goes coast to coast. Up off the glass for 2 is good. And there's another timeout on the floor, this time by Bethany. So a good run, a steal, and a 2-point conversion to make it 9-4 with 3:14 left to go. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
So back to action after the timeout. With 3:05 left to go here in quarter number 1. It's a 9-4 Bethany lead. Tuttle get a long pass over to the left side. Going to go perimeter passing all the way around, and she's going to get a loose ball, almost stolen. It's going to be stepped out on the line, but the last time for Bethany trying to get that from Lofton, and Lofton steps her foot on the line, so it's going to be inbounded by Landry Allen. Tuttle down 9-4. Top of the key, high pressure between these two, and then there's a bump and run and a block. And that's going to be called on Lofton. No, that's going to be on Van, by the way, and that's going to be her first and the team first. Well, Tuttle will be just taking that after the inbound, sink it, counted it for 2 to make it 9-6. And here they come, right back down the floor. Not waiting is Lofton. Little stutter move up towards the lane, no good, and we got a foul in the way. A jump ball is called. And the possession arrow will go with the Tuttle Lady Tigers. So it's a tie-up underneath the basket, and it's 9-6 with Bethany in the lead with 2:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Going to slow things down just a little bit as Samantha Teague will cross the timeline. She'll be guarded by Lofton. She gets caught in the wash, and it's a pickpocket steal, and then a stolen ball on the other way, and that's just going to go out of bounds, and the last touch is going to be on Tuttle. So Bethany will regain the ball with 2:04 left to go in quarter number 1. Basketball, as you know, with a bunch of runs and a bunch of momentum in a packed gym here in a semifinal matchup here in the Yukon High School. Back up top to Lofton. Let this one off sail for a 3 on the outside arc, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Battles. Battles will cross the timeline. She'll be picked up immediately defensively. Outside over to Ann Allen. Allen with a putback pass down underneath. Loose ball tipped up around, and it's going to go out of bounds, and last touch by Bethany. So Tuttle will retain and get the basket out. They'll get the ball underneath their own basket. 1:41 here in quarter number 1. Little bounce pass, that's going to go out of bounds, but that's going to be against Bethany with the hand, and we're going to go back right to where we were, back underneath the goal. Going to go up very, very top up to Landry Allen. Allen will bullet pass over to the right. Little perimeter passing, then back around, and then we're looking for a little bit of help. This is almost stolen by Lofton. She had it, but it's a great, great recovery into the hands of Rail. And Allie Rail able to get that tip deflection before Lofton tried to go for a free layup. Down below, trying to go down to Landry. She gets double teamed, back down on the other end of the floor, coming down, and she will hand that off to Vaughn, and a putback and a three ball. Boy, they're dangerous. You can live and die by the threes, and life is good right now for the Bethany Lady Broncos as they lead 12-6, their largest lead of the night by double. Into the hands of Rail. Rail bullet pass. Oh, nice reverse layup. That was beautiful. Textbook underneath all alone. And Allie Beal is able to sneak one in to stay that we are not going away. It's a 12-8 battle royale. Inside, going to go baseline corner. It's a three ball again. So you live and die by the threes, and just like that, the open man gets the bucket to make it 15-8 with 13 seconds left to go. Probably playing for the last shot is the Tuttle Lady Tigers. Down to 8 seconds. Looks to drive. Outlet, three. They're going to have to let it go. Down below, and it's going to go out of bounds with 0.1 seconds left to go. So it's just going to be an inbound, and that's going to be it for quarter number one. So with a 0.1 on the clock, you're going to have to take it and try to let a heave-ho pass. And as soon as that ball is touched, it's got to be in the air. That's a tough call to make, though. That's really for an inbounds pass. Inbounds for the Tuttle Lady Tigers. It's up, it's touched, and no, that's going to be no good. So it's 15-8 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Well, 1 quarter in the books. Welcome into the second quarter as Bethany started off with that opening lead, and then they added a couple of three balls to really kind of make that separation, and that's why we've got a 15-8 contest. Tuttle's got a little bit of digging out of a hole. The winner will advance to the finals tomorrow at the Big House. So our whistle to start as Bethany, as the little chant from the Bethany side comes, and the Broncos will start off with the ball with Keziah Lofton. Lofton, little dish out pass to Van, back up to Lofton. Lofton will circumvent two, and then outside corner for a look, and then a pass on the downside down to Donnelly. Donnelly with a little trail and a putback, and a bucket will count as it was a delayed little pass to Lofton, and Lofton gets the bucket and the harm. So we've only got 2 team fouls for Bethany, only 1 right now for Tuttle. And the 3 is made paid with the bucket and the harm. And that's why they call it as such. And now it's a 10-point lead, largest tonight for the Bethany Lady Broncos. Into the hands of the Tuttle Lady Tigers, looking to try to respond. Just when they started to get away with stuff, Tuttle came back, chipped away, and they're way back up at the Yukon Y. Now driving, outside corner, back up to the left wing. Now top of the key, drives the paint, turns, spins, almost traveled with it, gives a little dish-off pass, a reverse layup, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it up, rims in and out of the bucket, and into the hands of the Bethany Lady Broncos. And they'll slow things just a bit as Lofton will come across the timeline. She'll look to just take it, and that is stripped and stolen. So no good. It's into the hands of the defender with Allen getting a piece of it. Back up top by Teague. Go down, and there will be a tip out, and it's going to be last touch by Bethany. So Tuttle will still have the ball underneath their own bucket. Trying to chip away at this 10-point lead. Bounce pass up inside the lane, little floater up off the glass for 2 is good, and that's what you need to do. Nothing hurried, nothing fancy, but you get to double digits to make it an 8-point game. Cross down is Lofton. Lofton will come across the timeline. Little pass out over to Calderon, the freshman that is in. Back over to Van. Down underneath, and that's stripped and stolen. Loose ball on the floor. There's a tie-up and a body, and that's probably going to be on Van. So Van's going to pick up her second. It's going to be the team third. Tuttle has only had 1. And we'll look to inbounds. As battles. A lot of perimeter passing from the top. They'll go back up and look for Teague. Teague will drive right side. Almost gets tied up, gets a little side open man, drives the lane underneath, and then takes it back baseline, right up inside the paint, up off the glass for 2 is good, and banks it. So just what you say, what you needed was back-to-back points to try to cut away from a 10-point lead, and it's now back to 18-12 with 5:17 left to go. Plenty of time before this half. Lofton, little bounce pass. Over to Marchino, and then this is banked for a bucket for 2. And they get to 20. So 20-12 with 4:57 left to go before the half. As battles, little back over to Teague, down below underneath. A nice look, but it hits the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lofton. She'll dribble between her legs, little outlet pass over to Marchino. Baseline, and we get a foul on the floor on the way in. And Teague is going to pick up her second. No, her first. That's her first, the team second. And we'll go to the charity stripe. First shot is bank iron, no good. Missed by Ava Doris, who comes in, the 5'9 junior. Got some more substitutions coming in. So Lucy McClure will check in for the Bethany Lady Broncos. She's got to play fresh, too, with knowing there's a game tomorrow to be played. As she puts it up, there is a tie-up. And the possession arrow is going to go to Tuttle. So the missed shot, but the rebound, but the tie-up will put the possession arrow back over into Tuttle, and the Lady Tigers will have 4:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Starting to settle down a little bit, but that pressure from Bethany, they are in your face. I know they got 3 fouls, but to 2. A 3 put back irons, no good. Wanting that for the Tuttle Lady Tigers. Rebound by Van. Comes back up top to Lofton. Lofton dribbles, gets the go on the left, up off the glass for 2. When she finds a little stretch where she can go, she's going to put it up. And she brings that up to a 10-point lead. Another timeout on the floor, 22-12. 3:50 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this. You're watching State Semi-Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Well, welcome back to UConn Gym in UConn, Oklahoma, site of this semifinal matchup. And it's been Bethany with a run, and they're back up to 10, 22-12. And looks like Tuttle doesn't really have the answer that they want. The defense has really been a big key in this first half, and then the offensive boards. And you really got to credit why Miss Lofton is the way she is looked at with her abilities, has really been a game changer. And Tuttle has got to find an answer. They're going to keep plugging away with 3:43 left to go here in the second quarter. Going to eye the 3, but then a late pass down below at the baseline. Back up top for a 3 on the way. Back iron's no good. But the putback with the rebound is good. So they miss the 3. They get the rebound and the 2. And the bucket will count to now finally bring it to 22-14. Back to an 8-point lead as Lofton. She'll let that one sail. She's in a rhythm. You can see the confidence on her face when she wants to take this and let it roll. And it's now back to a 10-point lead, 24-14 with 3:04 left to go here in the second quarter. Going to try to go to Battles back up top. They are really clamping down to try to make sure that Landry Allen does not dominate down below that low post. So someone's on her, and they take that away. So now you're going to have to try to get that with outside perimeter. They've tried with 3-point shots, 3 in a row, and they've missed. And that's another one by Battles that misses. It goes out of bounds, but last touched by Tuttle. So the Bethany Lady Broncos will inbounds. So it's a little toss in from Donnelly over to Lofton. Lofton dribbles between her legs, looks at 2 defenders, calls out instructions. She's want that out far side corner, but that's stripped and stolen, though, into the hands of the Tuttle Lady Tigers. Back down on the other end of the floor, looks to go baseline, then dribbles out, open 3, readjusts for a 2, back up top of perimeter, and we'll start again with 2:08 left to go. Lets that one sail for a 3 ball. That rims out. That's 4 opportunities at 3s that come up empty for the Tuttle Lady Tigers, what you hate to see in basketball when there's trying to be a run. Bounce pass, back over in to Vaughn. Back outside, their 3s are hitting, but nothing but gold every time. And so now they've extended their lead to 28-14. Going to try to work their way around. 28-14 with $1:29 left to go before the half. Got a whistle and a foul on the floor, and we're going to shoot 2. So that's one way to try, but here's the other thing. So you take the game plan of trying to get your low post game down underneath is taken away by Bethany. And then the next time, the outside shots, you're going to say, well, we're going to have to hit you by the 3s. 4 3 opportunities, and they come up missed. up to 4 fouls for Bethany, and at the line, shooting 2, first shot no good. Second shot coming up. It rims out, hits the rim, and then comes right back out. So back down on the floor. Here comes Lofton and company. Little pass down to Marchino. Outlet, and then it's stripped and stolen into the hands of the Tuttle Lady Tigers, trying to make a run here before the half. Goes coast to coast. She gets tipped out and deflected into the hands of Lofton. It's a 2-on-1. She stops and pops, puts it in. Back iron's no good with a minute left to go, but they get their own rebound, though, into the hands of Doris. So Ava Doris here in the near side over to Van, and that is stripped and stolen with 50 seconds left to go. So Tuttle needs to come up with some kind of points right here with 44 seconds left to go before the half. They're going to put it into the hands of Battles. She'll toss back over to Allen. Back down to Allen, who's double teamed, now triple teamed. Back out for a 3-ball. That misses. That's their 5th in a row. But they get the rebound, put back up. Rims out, but then they get the rebound, puts it up, and they're going to say a whistle on the floor with 19 seconds left to go before the half. So a lot of exchanges, and got to hand it to the Tuttle Lady Tigers. A lot of extra offensive rebounds. They had 2 opportunities. They're going to get the inbounds underneath their own goal with 19 seconds left to go. So Lucy McClure check in for a little bit of bench rest as Bethany goes to their bench. Cross pass, open 3, Abaway. They finally connected with a 3 after 5 opportunities to make it 17, 28-17 with the final 10 seconds left to go. Slowing down the pace just a little bit is Lofton. Lofton with down to 2 seconds at the buzzer. She'll put it up. Back iron's no good. So that is going to be your score, an 11-point lead, 28-17 at the half. Bethany leads the Tuttle Lady Tigers. We'll be back with second half action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier. The Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Aw, look, how sad. Everybody but you has a debit card, and they're all out having fun, shopping, dining, feeling good. And here you are with crumpled cash and counting change. Not a good look, pal. Sounds like your wallet needs a friend. That friend is a PayMe debit card from Communication Federal Credit Union. Use your free PayMe card in apps, in stores, and anywhere you shop. You're good to go. Come into any branch and open your account in as little as 10 minutes or go to comfedcu.org. Communication Federal.
Well, welcome back here at the half, and we've got a fun one here, and I guess Tuttle's got their workout cut out for them. It's 28-17, where Bethany kind of had the opening get-go. They were ready. They were performing well on defense and then also on offensive rebounds. That's really been the story. Offensive rebounds and then executing. Nothing really fancy, but then their threes. Everything that they put up except for that last 1 3-point shot that they had went in. It was the reverse for Tuttle. Tuttle tried to put up their threes, and it comes up empty. So we got about 6 minutes and 42 seconds before we start second half action, 28-17. We want to say Bethany has really filled up the stands, going back and forth in the U section, but I understand that Bethany has even canceled school today to make sure that most of the students and the student body could be here at a 12 noon start for semifinal action, and the winner will punch their ticket to go to the Big House tomorrow for the finals. So it's a good one here. It's 28-17 here at the half. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Well, for those who are joining us online, and whether you're on the network, just download us for free on your Apple and Android devices by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Also, if you are watching on Facebook, like us on Facebook. You can follow us there. What's next? Who are we going to be next? We're going to be able to tell you the best way, the fastest way on Facebook. Also, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we've got a TikTok being built for this game right here. So you want to follow the highlights that I know that Kason Troutman is going to be able to have for you. It's a 28-17 halftime lead for the Bethany Lady Broncos. And it's been all Broncos in the first half. So the Tuttle Lady Tigers got their work cut out for them. Not out of this one, but, man, this is a great matchup between one team that's only lost one game this season, the Bethany Lady Broncos with a 26-1 record, and the Tuttle Lady Tigers have only seen 2 defeats. So you can see the heartbreak that can happen between these two when you have a 25-2 record, ranked number 2, and you have a 26-1 record, ranked number 3. 4A has got some talent when it comes to girls basketball, and so we're glad to bring it to you. Also, a little bit later on this afternoon, we've got 2 boys matchups on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert Titans will take on Holland Hall for the boys at 4:30. Then Del City will take on Tulsa Memorial at 7:30. Unfortunately, the Carl Albert Lady Titans season has come to an end. They lost to Holland Holland Hall earlier at 9 a.m. So both Holland Hall and Carl Albert teams face each other for both boys and girls for a semifinal matchup. We've got 2:50 before we start second half action. We'll come back with the third quarter right after this as you're watching OSSAA semifinal basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're bringing big back. It's bigger, cheesier. The big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. Big pizza, bigger deal. Y'all hungry? Better be hungry.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, welcome back to Yukon, Oklahoma, site of the semifinal match between the Bethany Lady Broncos and the Tuttle Lady Tigers. And we've got 16 more minutes until one of these teams will punch their ticket to the State Fairgrounds for the finals tomorrow. And we'll have a lot of recaps with winning coaches and players tomorrow at the fairgrounds all day long. You can catch us for updates on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Don't forget, we've got a 4:30 matchup with the Carl Albert Titans against Holland Hall, and at 7:30, Del City against Tulsa Memorial. So 28-17 is your halftime score. Going to start third quarter action right here. Switch ends of the floor. Bethany will be going on the left end of the court and into the hands of Lofton. And Lofton, she'll dribble, drives, bounce pass. That gets stripped and stolen into the hands of the Tuttle Lady Tigers. So the first opportunity as Bethany comes up empty, and Tuttle wants to try to answer as they come quickly down the floor. Set this one up with Battles. Just too much into Teague, and there's going to be a foul as Teague was battled there at the top of the key. And Bethany, just like that, with that aggressive defense, is going to pick up their first team foul. Going to the bench is Taylor Vaughn, who's picked up her third foul. So she's really more the aggressor on Bethany, and that's why you see with 3 team fouls. Ready to give and go. Lets that one sail. Back iron's no good. Into the hands of the Bethany Lady Broncos with Van. She'll go back up top to Lofton. Lofton, she'll dribble. Little one-handed left pass over to the left side. Back into Lofton. She'll go fade away. It's a little pass, though, inside the lane, back down, and they'll do some perimeter passing. Banging a little bit there. And Samantha Teague is going to pick up now her second with a 28-17 lead, what it's been at the half. Almost a minute is eclipsed. Still not a opportunity. Inside the lane, gets her own rebound though, a putback way off the mark as tries to do a one-handed reverse layup into the hands for a three ball on this side. And maybe this is where they go in the court for a three ball, because finally after Tuttle has missed those, we got a timeout on the floor by Bethany. So he doesn't want the run, so just like that, we got an 8-point game, 28-20. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
All right, back here at UConn. And Bethany wanted to call a timeout before they started some kind of a run here. It was a 28-17, and then finally when we said that the storyline was Tuttle had the looks for three, but they did not connect on the three. So now Van will take it across. Set up shop there for the top of the key over for Donnelly, and that's going to sail out of bounds, but last touched by Tuttle. It's an 8-point lead with 6:26 left to go here in the third quarter. Looking to inbounds underneath, going to get inside traffic into paint, and then she is blocked on the way in. So Donnelly gets her feet tangled up with the defenders. Landry Allen will actually pick up her first team foul. It's going to be the second on Tuttle. Three ball on the way, misses the mark, misses everything. It goes out of bounds, but last touch by Bethany, and it's going to be the Tuttle Lady Tigers ball. With an 8-point lead and with the ball, try to bring it within 6 or less with 6:10 left to go. Bounce pass into the hands of Allen. And that's a bounce pass and a hack and a foul, and we're going to the line shooting two. So Teague goes to the line. Second on Bethany. Shot up and gets the shooter's bounce. So you want to take away as much points as you can at the charity stripe. Make it 21, and the second shot coming up. Shot up in the air and good. So they keep chipping away at that lead, 28-22. It was 28-17 at the half. Bethany has not scored in the second half. 5:58. It's always the nature of two halves, as coaches will tell you. Into the hands of the Bethany Lady Tigers. Lofton, she'll drive inside the paint, hits the front iron, goes for the rebound. She misses it, but it's a rebound into the hands of the Bethany Lady Tigers. Back out for a three. That misses. Air ball. Tuttle Lady Tigers now will slow things down with 5:35 as they chip away at this one. So don't go anywhere, especially if they can convert here. Oh, and this is going to be a backcourt violation. Goes out of bounds, so she tries to pass that up. Coach says, just calm down. The energy and the enthusiasm is just too much. Play smart. Had an opportunity. So now Bethany will inbounds as Marchino gives back up to Lofton. Lofton with double team. Back up top, over to Van. Van will back out in slow-mo with a little bit of stall ball with 5:14 left to go here in the third quarter. Stutter steps twice with the advance, and she takes it. Takes it and puts it in. Very impressive to make it 30. Lady Tigers come back down on this end of the floor. Drives, tries to go baseline, battles, is caught, and then put up, and then a little travel with an extra step. So Allie Rail took an extra step. And now into the hands of the Bethany Lady Tigers in Lofton. 30-22, it's an 8-point lead. It's been Bethany the whole way. Van with a touch pass. Goes strong to the hoop, up off the glass for two is good. So she dominates and brings it back to a 10-point contest. So Tuttle had their opportunities, but they missed on a couple of exchanges down on this end of the floor. Outside corner. Drives a little bit. Baseline. Looks for a little bit of help. Up top. Back over to Teague. Teague will drive. Outlet for the three. No. Back up top. Try to get a little pick there from Landry Allen. They'll roll to the left wing, off the glass for Allen, and there you got to find that low post, which they took away earlier on in the contest. Now is starting to open up a little bit. 32-24 with 3:44 left to go here in the third quarter. Looks to drive is Calderin. It's going to be stripped and stolen, and here comes the Tuttle Lady Tigers. So they've got those opportunities on defense. Now you got to make it pay. Stutter step for a three. Readjust. No. Back iron's no good. Into the hands of Lofton. 3:24 left to go. She'll take it coast to coast. Put it up off the glass. High off the mark. But the rebound puts it up. Here's that offensive rebound. Turnaround jumper is no good. Loose ball picked up by the Tuttle Lady Tigers. So two opportunities with the offensive boards. Comes up empty. Inside the lane, scoop. Oh, and just a nice move inside. And another timeout is called. Tuttle just will not go away. A full timeout with 2:57 left to go here in the third. We'll be back right after this. You're watching OSSAA semi-basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Well, welcome back to a very crowded UConn gym, standing room only, basically, as we're going to get to this ladies' game, and they'll have the first of four semifinals in 4A for boys and girls here, hosted by the UConn Millers. UConn, part of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank Brian Hinson and all of his hard work that he puts together to put this one on for the OSSAA. So there's full slate of basketball there at the Big House. They're trying to punch their ticket to get to the Big House as Lofton will cross the timeline with 2:49 left to go in the third. Round robin back up top to Marchino, and they try to get that over to Lofton. Just miscommunication. She went the in route. The ball went outside, and it went out of bounds. So here comes the Tuttle Lady Tigers trying to chip away at that lead. And every time they do, Bethany has found an answer. Look to drive. Outside perimeter. Three ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up, rebounded by Tuttle. Three ball on the way again from the top of the key. No good. Second and the third rebound. Puts it inside the lane. Triple team. Back outside. Outside corner. Now we're going to go for the three. Opportunity inside the lane. Then tossed around. We've just got a whole bunch of volley. There's a loose ball tie up, and there's going to be out of bounds. And last touch by Tuttle. So Bethany, out of all that interaction, will get the ball. Loose ball as it been tossed around many, many times. And will inbounds with no pressure from Van. Van over, just going to be Lofton, who wants to really take that over. She goes straight, strong to the hoop, and is denied by a miss at the front of the rim. Rebound, Tuttle, with 1:47 left to go here in the third. Going to go low underneath. Then there's going to be a foul. Trying to go back up with it's Landry Allen, and she'll go to the line. Shooting 2. It's going to only be the 4th team foul, but the foul is going to be on Tyla Van, and that's going to be her 4th. Shot is up and good. Makes it a 5-point contest, down to 4. So the Tuttle Lady Tigers just will not go away. 32-28 with 1:39 should be a great setup for a fourth quarter, as they've slowed the tempo down tremendously from the first half. It was really run and gun. Now it's really delayed. Looking for different kind of shots and setups. Inside the lane for Vaughn, puts it up and in for 2. And that's good. Makes it 34. So just like what I had mentioned previously, every time Tuttle gets in the striking distance, Bethany has an answer for it. So they brought it within 4, and then Bethany comes right back. There's a lot of banging, and they're going to call another foul, and that's going to be on Van. Collision goes hard into Battles. It is only going to be Van's, she had 2. It's going to be her 3rd. So Battles is going to check out for the Tuttle Lady Tigers. She getting a little breather, a little banging going on in there. There's a top-up pass over to Landry Allen, then outside over to Teague, Samantha Teague, little bounce pass, perimeter passing up top of the key with 57 seconds left to go. Probably playing for the last shot here to try to make it a 4-point game. Battles, she'll drive, 3-point on the way. Back irons, loose ball, and there's a foul underneath as Lofton tried to go up for it. I say there's a lot of banging when it comes down to those rebounds. Lofton will cross with 38 seconds left to go. 34-28. Bethany outside, back over to Van. Little loose touch. Nice soft touch look, but it's no good by Donnelly. Gets another rebound, put back. That's off the glass. There's a tie up immediately. No jump ball, but guess who's got it? Lofton. She's a high out range up off the glass for 2 is good. And just like that, Bethany extends their lead back to 36-28 with 5 seconds left to go on the clock. Down to 4, down to 2, 1. Shot at the buzzer. It is good. And that is a 3-ball. A 3-ball for the Tuttle Lady Tigers to make it 31. Just what you needed to end a buzzer at 36-31 after 3 quarters. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes and the fourth quarter right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Aw, look, how sad. Everybody but you has a debit card, and they're all out having fun, shopping, dining, feeling good. And here you are with crumpled cash and counting change. Not a good look, pal. Sounds like your wallet needs a friend. That friend is a Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal Credit Union. Use your free Pay Me card in apps, in stores, and anywhere you shop. You're good to go. Come into any branch and open your account in as little as 10 minutes or go to comfedcu.org. Communication Federal.
All right, back here at the UConn High School, and it's loud and proud for a 12 noon game. It's a 36-31 contest after 3 quarters of play, and welcome in to the fourth and final period unless we see overtime. Winner will try to get, of course, to the state title opportunity tomorrow at the fairgrounds. Best in 4A girls here on the west side. It's Bethany who's led the entire way, but Tuttle that won't go away, 36-31, and it will be inbounds by the Tuttle Lady Tigers. So they got the opening shot, and now with the ball. Back up top, Allen for three. She hits it. Just what you need. Landry Allen for a three ball to make this a very interesting contest. It is now a one-bucket lead by Bethany, who's led as much as 10 points, 36-34, but we got a long way to go in this one. Outside, back over to Lofton. And I think really the strategy was really slowing the ball down for the tempo for Bethany. They really kind of didn't have the same momentum in the first half, and that's been a little bit of the difference. Underneath is deflected and rejected, and there's a foul down underneath. So Marchino gets to the baseline, hands off over to Van, and Van gets fouled. Both teams with 4, so we're not even close to being in the bonus. Isaiah Van, the junior, to the line, shooting 2. Shot up, back irons once, twice, 3 times and out. Makes the Tuttle Lady Tigers very excited in that fan base. With a one-bucket lead and a long way to go in this one. Second shot coming up. Up and in. Makes it 37. 3-point lead. Here comes the Tuttle Lady Tigers. Crosses the timeline. Back up top for Battles. Little handoff. 2 defenders, and they're going to say she took the extra step in a travel. So the turnover, and Bethany will have the advantage. 37-34 with 7:04 left to go here in this fourth and final period. Turnaround is deflected. Put out for a wide open look for Van, and there's a foul. So at the line, up and in.